Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more Angry Video Game Nerd, and it's going to be Spawn games. Oh boy, this better be bloody good. The game that is, not the video. The game better be good, or is it these games, or is it just an individual game? I don't know, we're in a darkness one. I've never heard of Spawn games, so I don't know if it's an individual game or a collection of games, but we're going to find out very bloody soon. And hopefully, if we pray and pray hard enough, that these are going to be good games. Yeah, a bit like those Chex games, from the cereal box. And, that was, from a cereal box, but it was totally awesome. But this is gonna be episode 174, so, yeah, that's a lot of fish, guys. That's a lot of episodes right there. So congratulations to the nerd for making so many episodes. I mean, it's truly phenomenal. What a great guy. I mean, doing this every time for us guys, just enjoying these reviews and just soaking it all up. So, yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Thanks for watching this episode of Angry Video Game Nerd on Spawn Games. Spawn is a story of hell on Earth, but the real
like
hell
Doom,
on Earth is your
in a way.
unencrypted private data being harvested by hackers, governments, and corporations. But seriously though, I recommend ExpressVPN as the easy-to-use application you should use every time you're on the internet. It protects your privacy and security. You could also change your location, which is great for unblocking geo-restricted content. For example, I use it to watch things like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, even though the show represents Philadelphia and Bel-Air, it's not on Netflix
I know.
USA. So you can set your location to the UK
a lot of that
to watch
is same
it.
in the UK.
With the fastest connection speeds, apps for all your devices like your smartphone, tablet, even your router, and at less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, it's no wonder why ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN service by TechRadar.
It's real
Take
good.
back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description. Head to expressvpn.com/cinemassacre.
Easy angry. It's good to see James get sponsors. It helps his channel. I like it because a lot of people don't like it, but it's supporting it. It's feeding his family, so it's good. It's helping him out.
What? Where am I?
Mellow greetings, nerdy wordy.
Nerdy wordy.
Oh, hell is right. Sorry to break it to you, nerd, but you're dead. You're fucked. F-U-K-T. Fucked.
Okay, I get it. The dragon and immortal got me.
Oh,
but
yes.
why am I dressed so badass?
You are one fashionable male. Let me remind you.
It was like fucking
when
Neo.
you died, you came face to face with the devil. He decided you have to live out the rest of your eternity inside your most hated
No, not Dr.
game,
Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Hide that shit away.
Flipped them off and told them you didn't deserve that torture.
Yeah,
so
no one
he
does.
presented a challenge. If you can beat all the Spawn games, you will be allowed to leave hell. But if you lose, you're stuck in Jekyll and Hyde forever.
Oh god.
You accepted and were transformed from the angry video game nerd to the satanic video game Spawn. And that leads us to where we are now.
Okay, well, let's play these shitty games.
No, not so fast. We're gonna play them in the most vile, despicable game room ever imagined by a hell. It'll break a man's soul in a second. Ready?
Okay. What?
Huh? This is it?
Truly terrifying, right?
I actually spend most of my days in a room exactly like this.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's like spot on. It's the exact
It's
same thing.
exact
You even have the
yeah.
shelf of all the ET
ET.
games?
Oh god.
Yeah. In fact, I think mine actually has a little bit more.
What about the Aladdin Deck Enhancer in all the games?
Yeah.
Jesus.
In fact, I actually played that not too long ago.
Internet's really slow in hell. I didn't know that. Here, play your stupid fucking game.
Connection is terrible in hell.
For those of you who don't know, Spawn is a character created by Todd McFarlane. He's one of a number of artists that left Marvel and DC to create Image Comics. Image became huge in the 90s and released stuff like Witchblade, Savage Dragon, The Walking Dead, and of course Spawn. Before he died, Spawn was Al Simmons, an assassin who was betrayed by his superior. When he died, he went to Hell and agreed to become Malbolgia's Hellspawn and lead his army. In exchange, he could see his wife Wanda again.
but the devil sends him back to Earth 5 years later as a zombified corpse.
Oh, damn.
That bastard. The comic was huge and eventually became an animated series and even a feature film starring Michael Jai White and Martin Sheen. So now that we're up to date, let's play Spawn on Game Boy.
Game
Is that
Boy.
Spawn? It looks
What the
nothing
hell?
like him.
This is like a
Spawn
bit like
doesn't
Deadpool or
always wear his
something.
cape, but without it here, it looks ridiculous. The red and white M logo on his chest looks more like a corset.
Yeah.
Why are his eyes red?
I
He
don't...
has green eyes. That's one of his defining features. How'd they mess that up?
That's weird.
It's a standard side-scrolling beat-em-up with some platforming. It even comes with a sewer level full of bats. Yeah, that's almost a requirement at this point. Oh, take a look at the graffiti in the alley. Shoot me? Go
What?
home? Hate? Jeez. Hey, and speaking of Todd McFarlane, did you know he did the artwork for the cover of Korn's album Follow the Leader and also the music video Freak on a Leash?
Oh,
it's no
yeah, that's
coincidence
cool.
that
I
the
know that
Korn
music
logo is all
video
over
art.
the game. And they really overdo it. I mean, look, it's everywhere. And Spawn is the only superhero I can think of where the power meter in the game is actually based on a power meter from the comics. That was what made Spawn think twice about using his powers. Once it was completely drained, he would have to return to Hell and lead Malbolge's army.
Damn.
So you have to resort to guns and fists to conserve energy. That's actually a really cool idea, and this game worked it in really well. The first boss is Clown. Yeah, they really put a lot of effort into that name.
Yeah, the
He's
Clown.
a demon sent to Earth to encourage Spawn to do all the wrong things to make sure he carries out his mission. In the comics, he can turn into a giant monster called the Violator. But here, he just rolls around like an idiot. If you saw the movie, you might remember he was played by Luigi Mario himself, John Leguizamo.
Damn.
That
I
Leguizamo
love him.
guy's a
He's
real
awesome, that guy.
pest. I never really liked his interpretation of Clown. He's all gross and creepy, not beautiful and sexy like moi.
If this review ends with you rolling around the room, I'm going to be disappointed. The game does add some variety in. Check out this motorcycle level. It's pretty fun.
It looks alright.
Oh, Billy Kincaid. Oh, he's a sick, twisted ice cream truck driver who likes to kill kids. Imagine a chubbier Freddy Krueger without the jokes. He likes ice cream? Well, I'm going to make him scream and scream and scream.
Oh, wow. That's...
You know what?
bizarre,
this game,
but...
it's not a complete steaming pile of goat shit, so that's
I've
more
seen
than
worse.
I could say for most games. So
The Indiana Jones
it's not a bad
games.
start here.
It is,
the last
it's
level is a
decent.
satellite station run by Heaven. Yeah, that's a Spawn thing. After killing a bunch of enemies, you have to fight the final boss, the Redeemer, also known as Anti-Spawn. He's pretty tough, but nothing I can't handle.
Jesus, I feel like I'm watching Magneto, the X-Men or something like that.
Yeah, all right. I beat it. One game down. Wait, I was playing on easy that whole time?
Easy.
And I have to play it all over again?
Oh, come
hey,
on.
nerd. I'm just in the neighborhood checking out how you're doing. Oh, looks like you played the wrong
No.
game mode. You gotta start over. Listen to this. I got some level skip codes right here with your name on them.
Wouldn't using cheats be wrong? Isn't that a hollow victory?
Ah, you're in hell.
Depends on
If
the
you cared about
situation.
right or wrong,
Yeah, if you're in
you
hell,
wouldn't
use
be
them.
here. Hey, listen. I'll just leave these level skip codes right here for you.
They're gonna backfire, aren't they?
So I skipped ahead and landed in Hell. Spawn looks a little better now that he has his cape, but Hell looks pretty generic. Skulls, demons, rivers of blood, and velociraptor fossils. What could a velociraptor have done to end up in Hell? Clown shows up again as Violator. It's a lot cooler than his first boss fight. After him, you take on the devil himself, Malbolge. Oh, he just tossed some other hell spawns
Ooh.
onto his belly and he dies?
Someone
That's
looks
it.
like... Is that a boob? That's something out of Beavis and Butthead animation.
How
there.
lame
Weird.
is that shit?
Oh, one game down. Congratulations. Well, guess what? Here comes number 2. Todd McFartlane's Spawn for the Super No Friendo.
Okay.
But it's Super Nintendo. It can't be
Yeah.
that bad. Okay, the opening cinematic is pretty cool. Oh
looks
wow,
good.
actually, this looks awesome. The music is badass, too.
Pretty decent.
Why are the enemies all killing themselves?
Yeah, I was
Spawn of fucking lemmings. These
that
controls
was a
feel
good
clunky.
question.
Spawn's a little slow, which sucks since there's tons of enemies being thrown at me. I wish he was a little faster. Just a little bit. Oh, this game also has Spawn's power meter, so it probably wants me to try some special moves.
Alright.
Okay then. Oh, look how complicated these are.
What?
Hold right trigger and roll thumb down clockwise to the left, then press left trigger or the X button to do a fire blast? Are you kidding me? To teleport, you have to hold the right trigger and roll thumb in circle from up counterclockwise back to up, then press the A or Y button?
What
Or
the
thinking?
fuck?
Even if you do the
That
right
would
combination,
fuck
they
me
rarely
up.
work.
I
Each
would
move
not
is
get
like
that.
trying and failing to pull off a Mortal Kombat fatality. Only then, if you fuck up the fatality, at least you know you've already won.
Yeah.
Only here, you fuck up, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, that's
the only
not
thing
good
that
in
does
this
seem to
sort of-
work is the spinning kick. Most of the
this sort of
levels are
game.
just your standard beat 'em up, but there is some variety, like this wall jumping level where you have to avoid rockets. In theory, this would be fun, but Spawn is so goddamn slow and can't land on a ledge to save his life.
Must be a bit like Castlevania for some reason.
Redeemer, well, he was easy in the last game, so how hard could this be? The answer is one of the hardest, most unfair bosses ever to be shot into a
Jesus.
Super Nintendo cartridge. It's ridiculous. First, he throws mannequins that are
Okay.
a pain in the ass to dodge. After that, he fires a laser that takes up most of the screen. You can't jump fast enough or glide long enough to avoid it easily.
So wait, how do you avoid
After
it?
an
You can't,
hour,
I guess.
I was finally able to knock him through the wall.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's over, right?
It's
No.
gotta be, right?
It's a multi-phase boss fight.
Oh, fuck.
You're
Oh,
outside
damn.
now, so you think you would have more room to maneuver. But no, he still fires that fucking laser, and he can't be hit while firing it either. And then he whips out flaming swords and fireballs that lock onto you. This is fucking possible.
Yeah,
I spent
this
hours
is
on this
insane.
fight. The skin on my thumb wore off. And that's hard to do when you have gloves on.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just looking for Circus
Kaboom.
Charlie. Have you seen it? Oh, what's this? Level skip passwords for Spawn for the Super Nintendo. I'll just get rid of these. A noble gamer like you wouldn't need them.
Ikari Warriors.
Wait. Leave them.
Oh, I thought you were above that.
I would never. But wouldn't it be more torture for me if they were there and I had to resist the urge to use them?
You're right. Good
I'll
luck
check.
beating the game.
Alright.
There's these weird tubes I can jump into in hell. I'll just pick a random
Looks
one
like
and see
fucking
what's
Mario.
down there.
What the? Oh, this is really trippy.
Okay, then the final
All right.
boss is some demon Malbolgia created and you kill him. Whatever. The end.
Yeah.
Well, that game's fucking brutal. It's a shame because it looks
Yeah, the
and
bosses
sounds
are
great.
just-
The only thing not great about the game is the gameplay.
Oh, congratulations, you beat it. Time for the next game. Clowns for the VIC-20. Remember when William Shatner used to be the VIC-20 commercial?
Wow.
His hair's worse than mine. Just
didn't
kidding.
know that.
You can enter the third dimension with Spawn, the Eternal. Whoop.
Oh god.
That's right, Spawn merchandise. In the 90s, it was everywhere. You had the movie, cartoon, the video games, and of course, toys! So many toys! And this battle horse, it was only in 2 issues of the comics! I mean, what the fuck? Well, we're off to a lousy start. These graphics are some of the worst the PlayStation had to offer. Look how awkward
Like the
Spawn
Planet of
looks
the Apes sort of
jogging
textures
around.
going around
When you
and
run
Tomb
into
Raider.
enemies, it triggers a
Tomb Raider's
Mortal
good, though.
Kombat style fight screen. You have to do this with
PS1
every enemy.
graphics.
It's really annoying and made worse by the fact that Spawn moves way too slow. Well, the button combinations are simpler, but it's still kind of hard to pull them off when you're fighting.
Man, you're really pushing my buttons. You've mentioned Mortal Kombat like twice now, but not Spawn and MK11. Though, he is paid DLC, which is pretty evil, even by Hell's standards. Spawn was free in Soul Calibur 2 for Xbox. Though, that game's kinda wussy. You can't even rip off a single opponent's arm. Oh
What the-
yeah, talk about the arm rip.
One move I do like that I was only able to pull off a few times is the arm rip. That's right, you can rip the arm off your enemy.
Damn,
this
and
was
beat
so
the death
awesome
with
they
him.
based their magazine ads around it. I mean, look at that.
This is your
That's
best
not at
weapon.
all traumatizing for a young kid to open up a
that's
game magazine and
fucked
see
up.
that.
Yeah,
It's
but it's
awesome.
awesome. Yeah, it's
You can
fucking
recharge
awesome.
your magic and health meter
I would
too.
love that
It
as a kid.
drains your overall power meter, but I assume that gets refilled after each stage. And you'll need it, because with this game's slow controls, bosses like Overkill and Violator are gonna fuck you up. Luckily, you can save anywhere in the game. Let me just load my save file here.
Literally Star Wars. What?
Is that Yoda with boxing gloves?
What the
It's Yoda
fuck?
wearing boxing gloves. That was the save icon for Masters of Terrace Kasai. How did that not make it into the episode? I got him, and with only one
Fucking
bit
Yoda,
of power
man.
left, that was
Fucking
close.
Yoda with boxing gloves.
The souls of your victims will provide much needed sustenance for the ranks of man. You are proving to be a most valuable source.
Yeah. That audio.
Well, I hope that wasn't important, because I couldn't understand a fuck of it.
Yeah, no, I was really
Don't
struggling to hear
recharge
what they
your
were
power
saying.
meter? How the hell am I supposed to beat this thing?
Oh, hey, nerd.
Enough with this guy.
Yeah,
Having
boy.
some trouble? I'll tell you what. I'll trade you these cheat codes for that Spawn battle horse. Oh, wait. Never mind.
He reminds
You're
me from
above
something like
cheating
the
on
Young
a job.
Ones, Vivian or something like that. The spikes on his head.
Shut up! Just give me the codes and get out of here.
Here you go, nerd. Thanks a lot. Giddy up.
Yeah, I'm cheating to win. The medieval Spawn levels where I noticed the game is cashing in on Tomb Raider's success. You have to look for keys, avoid booby traps, and pull off difficult jumps. And let
traps.
me tell you, all the
I love
refill
saying that
health
word,
and power
booby
cheats in the world
traps.
can't save you from the terrible jumping.
Booby traps.
There's this one jump that I just can't get.
Traps.
I keep falling into lava over and over again.
Yeah, that's
Fun fact.
sucks.
Just a little piece of trivia here. That Spawn can fucking fly! This is ungodly boring. I'm now a caveman Spawn, and it's the same old shit. Slow fights, bullshit puzzles, shitty jumping,
Those
and
textures,
terrible graphics.
God.
I feel like I'm in hell, and haven't even gotten to hell yet in the game. When you do get there, you find out it's a giant stairway that branches off into different levels. The only thing somewhat interesting about this is that you get to fight the previous spawns you were playing as. You also get to fight a fat spawn. It might be that Billy Kincaid character I mentioned earlier, but I could be wrong. Hours later, I managed to get to the final boss, which turns out to be Violator again.
Okay.
I already fought him and his brothers earlier. They couldn't come up with anything else? Why not
repeat the
Malbolgia?
bosses, I guess. Why
He's
not?
just sitting there in the back, eating souls. Like sitting in the back of a bar eating buffalo wings. And then he dies for no reason after I kill Violator.
Alright.
Why can't I kick his ass or rip off his head or something?
Only 2 more to go, and the next one's an arcade game. But unfortunately, hell's a little over budget, and carrying an arcade game in here is outside of my weight class, so you'll play it on the Dreamcast.
Okay. The Dreamcast.
This game is very different from the others. Judging by the huge selection of Spawn characters you can play as, I'm guessing this is supposed to be more of a multiplayer game. But the boss battle mode is focused on one
can
player,
find anyone to
so
play
let's
with
do
you.
that.
Oh. Damn, that's weird, but very
Did I
strangely
get the right game?
awesome in a
Because this
way.
is awesome!
Yeah.
Seriously, this is a lot of fun and not overly complicated. You enter the stage and kill everything that moves.
It looks
Simple
actually
as
pretty
that.
good.
You collect some power-ups and weapons and then kill the boss when he arrives. Each stage is timed, and when you die, it shaves 12 seconds off. Best of all, your powers are simple to use and you can recharge your power meter. Finally, a Spawn game that's free from bullshit.
Yeah, it
And it's
does look
fast,
pretty
too.
decent.
I'm about to kill Vaporizer and beat the game.
Oh, I was what?
What? I gotta beat the game again? It's pulling the same shit as the Game Boy version.
God.
Well, who am
Well,
I gonna
at least you're
find
playing
to
a
help me
good
beat
game
this
twice,
game
so-
while in hell?
Did somebody call the clownster?
Sure.
Young
why
ones
not?
keep popping on my head. The young ones.
Stage clear.
Yes!
Good job.
Well, thanks for helping me out.
Hey, anything for a friend, right? Here's the final game from your pal Clownster. See ya!
Spawn Armageddon. Oh.
I think we hit the jackpot with this
All right.
one. It starts with a Marilyn Manson song.
Yeah,
Todd McFarlane
Marilyn
worked
Manson.
on the story, and
One of
they
my
got
favorites.
the best voice they could for Spawn. The animated series version himself, Keith David.
Damn.
How could you?
It was easy. You're my bitch.
Spawn
Oh,
the Eternal
damn,
might have
I like
tried
this
and
game
failed to
already.
beat Tomb Raider and Mortal Kombat, but this
Violence,
game succeeds
swearing.
in imitating Devil May Cry. Sure, that game might be better, but if we're talking Spawn games, this is the cream of the crop. You can easily use and recharge your powers, and you have a whole arsenal of weapons. The boss fights are hard, but not unfair. There's
Look
a
at this
strategy to
game.
beating them. Well,
It's
our
really
journey started
kick-ass.
a little bumpy, it got really rough in the middle, and now I think we're at the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's a
Now let's fight that final
strange
boss.
turn.
Oh no, it's Redeemer. He's back, and he's upgraded to become the legendary Metatron.
Ugh.
The Metatron was a mythological celestial scribe and the highest of all angels. But here, he's just Scorponok from Transformers. Fire everything you got and chop away with your battle axe. Yeah! I did it! I did it, Satan. I beat your games.
Fine. Looks like you've won this time.
Really? Is it that
Boss,
easy to get out of hell?
He cheated! I found these codes and passwords in the nerd room.
You set me up!
Oh, damn, I thought it was too...
You didn't grow. You didn't improve. You took the shortcut and gained nothing. You two must face each other in this. The winner can leave. The loser will be sent to the worst hell ever imagined. I'm giving you teammates.
Oh,
to make
God.
sure you play
Woody
fair and
Woodpecker.
square. Now go.
And a robot. Rob's a robot. Rob's a robot. He wants to play Gyromite. Guess there's no Gyromite.
Worst
Gyromite.
hell imaginable, my fat ass. Come on, Satan. Good prank. Now send me back to regular hell. Satan? Satan? You're not Satan.
Hey man, that's a nice clown costume. You want to review Spawn with me?
No! I'm sick of Spawn! I'm sick of Spawn!
Oh. It's a little toy figurine there.
Next time, nerd. Next time.
Oh, damn. That's creepy. Give this guy a Tic Tac his voice. Oh, boy. Oh, that was good. I mean, you know, he's got to be back to Earth in his basement full of games, so isn't that going to be hell equivalent? But that was good. That was good, Spawn games. Some of them were pretty good. I was expecting them to be really bad. Some of them were really bad. It reminded me of terrible PS1 graphics with like Tomb Raider graphics and Planet of the Apes. And Tomb Raider was good. I just want to say that. But I'm talking about Planet of the Apes where the textures kept moving. And the stiff controls where you jump and it takes forever to, you know, get back to the ground again, where it defies gravity. Yeah, I mean... Some of the games looked pretty good, looked pretty badass, and they look pretty decent. Some of them remind me of Legacy of Kain and a bit like Castlevania. And the character reminded me of Deadpool, even though I don't know why. It's not even remotely near Deadpool, but I don't know why. However, the games look pretty good, which I wasn't expecting to say at the end of the video. I thought I was expecting a really terrible Hell Spawn game, but some of these games were pretty respectable. Yeah, I just want to note that the character looked a bit like, you know, the clown thing. can't remember. It reminded me of the young ones like Vivian or something like that. You know, the British BBC comedy thing. That's what it reminded me of. It just really looked like him in a way. But yeah, it was good. I'm shocked. I'm shocked we've actually gone through an episode where a game is good. Well, at least decent. Maybe I'm just happy that he's not reviewing a really terrible game because we've been there. How many? We've been through 174 episodes, and some of them are just absolutely painful. Absolutely painful. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and fucking Superman 64 comes to mind. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is hell on earth. Honestly, I cannot imagine playing those games. Can you imagine having a choice to play between Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and Superman 64? Fuck me. That is the worst possible situation you could be ever dealt with. Choosing between those games to play. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'd hang myself before I'd play those games. Ooh. Yeah, that was Spawn games. I was expecting them to be really terrible, but some were pretty decent. And, you know, if something's good, respect is given where respect is due. But some of them was pretty good, so thankfully it wasn't scarring as I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.